The Senate is finally ready to take up sweeping health care legislation. Senate Democrats say their proposal, released last night, would cost $849 billion over 10 years, cutting the deficit while making sure that 94% of Americans have health insurance. CBS News congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes is on Capitol Hill this morning with the latest. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Maggie. Senate Leader Harry Reid says this bill represents the last leg of a long journey towards enacting health care reform. It is the product of weeks of haggling behind closed doors as he tries to come up with a plan that 60 senators can vote for.
Certain provisions of the new Senate health care bill would take effect immediately. A ban on lifetime and annual insurance caps, a ban on discrimination for pre-existing conditions, and a tax credit for small businesses to help them provide insurance to their employees.
We bring advantages to people who've been hurting in the insurance market, so the coverage is better and easier for them.
In 2014, two new programs would kick in. First, a network of nonprofit insurance cooperatives for individuals and small businesses looking for more affordable coverage. Second, a government-run public option for Americans without coverage. Unlike the House version of this bill, states could opt out of the public option if they choose. Democrats would pay for these reforms in part with a few new taxes, including one on high-end so-called Cadillac insurance plans. Americans earning more than $200,000 a year would also see a small bump in their Medicare payroll taxes.
As for abortion, which has become a very hot topic lately, this new bill would prevent any public funds from being used to pay for abortion, but it does not go quite as far as that controversial language that was inserted into the House version of this plan at the last minute. Maggie?
Nancy, to get this bill passed, the Democrats need all 60 members of their caucus to vote yes. But as we know, there have been a couple of holdouts. Is this bill changing any minds?
Well, those holdouts told us yesterday they want to go home. They want to read the bill. After all, it's about 2,000 or so pages, so it's going to take some time for them to go through. But they are under a lot of pressure right now. They're being called into closed-door meetings. They're being lobbied by the vice president. So everyone is putting a lot of pressure on them from the Democratic side to come around. They haven't said yet whether they will.
CBS's Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill. Thanks, Nancy.